Yeah, that was good.
Good, maybe. All right, so
It was rough, but it's good.
Does that mean we're doing them again?
no, we're gonna do
A
some.
lot of those with Lisa yesterday morning, so.
Oh, really? No, we're not gonna do any core today.
Okay.
We're gonna do some unique transitions with balancing and quad strength. So that should be fun. All right, so let's get started. I am recording. Let me just spotlight this. And I think you guys can see my whole body. And again, if you want to mute yourself, if you need to scream out to me, just unmute and scream out to me. All right, here we go. So we're actually going to start off in child's pose. So in child's pose, bring your knees as wide as comfortable. Maybe you can sink your glutes down to your heels. The wider your knees, the more intense on the hips. So if you want to bring them a little bit closer together, you can. Start to walk your arms up to the top of your mat. Sink the belly down and feel that stretch along the spine and the back muscles, all the way from the low back to the crown of the head. And hopefully you also feel that in your shoulders and the arms. The more you stretch out the hands to the top of your mat, the deeper the arm stretch. Maybe you feel that in the chest area as well, the more you sink your rib cage down to the floor. Feel free to close your eyes, to just sink into it. For most people, this is comfortable. For some people, this is not. This position is no longer comfortable for me. Also, just so you know, if you haven't taken my class in a while, I've been modifying like crazy. So feel free to modify if there's anything going on today, the last week or so within your own body. Just really notice what comes up. You don't have to copy all my modifications if you don't want to, unless you want to take it easy. So hang out there in your child's pose. Breathing deeply in and out of the nostrils. You'll start to notice the quality of your breath. Start to think about your inhales. Think of all the things that could be beneficial to you right now. And imagine that every time you're inhaling, you're bringing that with you. And whatever you need most, start to focus on that one thing whenever you inhale. So almost make that your intention. Almost turn that into a mantra. So whenever you inhale, you're repeating that word or that phrase in your mind, that thing that you need more of or want more of. And just for the next few breaths, start to notice your exhale. And whatever you could do without, that's creeping up into your day-to-day, week-to-week. Imagine your exhale, you're just letting it out. You're letting it go, you're releasing it from yourself. So the next few breaths, repeat your mantra or your intention on the inhale. And on the exhale, that thing that you need to just release. Now, the next few breaths, release the exhalation mantra that you have and just focus on your intention. so that you're focusing on the positivity. Maybe your breath is starting to turn into your Ujjayi breath. That mindful, audible breathing in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. Allowing your breath to just really help you ground down, get centered to the present moment, to your body, to the day, especially if you feel lost in time like I do. One more big inhale. One more full exhale. Taking your time, coming into a tabletop position on your hands and knees. Good. Engage your torso, nice solid table, and you're just gonna rock front to back, front to back. And maybe side to side, side to side. You wanna pretend like you have a tail, you can move your hips around. And then make those wrist circles in one direction. And then switch direction. And then come back to that neutral tabletop. You're gonna turn your fingertips to the outside edges of your mat, so the long edges. Good, making sure your wrists and elbows and shoulders are still in line. We're gonna go front to back, front to back. And then side to side. We're really getting more into the forearms and wrists. And then make those circles. Pick a direction, any direction. And then switch direction. Good. And then come back to center. Now you're gonna turn your fingertips towards your knees. If this is too much, walk your hands closer to your knees. So find a degree that works. If it's really just super tight. Even if your fingertips are not pointing at your knees, that's okay. To some degree towards your knees. Good. So front to back, to back. And now side to side. And now pick a direction, make those circles. Again, imagine you have a tail if you want to get really into the hips. And then switch direction. Good. Now you can turn your fingers back to normal to the front, and you're gonna sit on your heels or place a block or something between your heels, and you can just come into your hero's pose. Now we're gonna do gorilla hands. So gorilla hands, you're on the tops of your palms. Good. Maybe you can lift the chest up, spine tall, tuck the tailbone under so your low back is not arching out. Now if it's too much, bring your hands closer to your knees. If you can go a little bit more, walk them out. Very, very little gentle weight on the tops of the hands. Few breaths, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One more breath in, and one more breath out. Okay. Come back to a tabletop position on your hands and knees. Let's get into our spine. So tuck your toes, let the belly droop, crown and tailbone up. So hang out here in your cow pose. Start to notice your collarbones. See if you can open up the tops of your rib cage. See if you can just broaden them out by slightly bringing the shoulder blades together. Maybe you can look up and find a stretch in your neck. Good. And imagine if you had that tail, you're really sticking up that tail. Good. Relax your abdominals. let it hang. One more breath in, one more breath out. Now the opposite, untuck the toes so you're pressing the tops of the feet down a little bit forcefully. Round your spine, press away from the floor. You're gonna tuck your chin to your chest, so you're targeting the back of the neck. Suck the belly in. So belly button in towards the spine, and really broaden out the shoulder blades. A few breaths here. Then one more breath in, and one more breath out. As you inhale, tuck the toes underneath, belly droops, crown and tailbone high for cow. Exhale, untuck the toes, round the spine, chin to chest for cat. Inhale, belly droops. Exhale, shoulders broaden. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, gaze through the legs. Good, few more of these on your own. Really focusing on your spine now. Adding any extra movements that you need or want to here. So if you want to make torso circles, if you really want to get into your elbows and bend them more, if you want to sweep front to back or side to side, go for it. Making it your own. One more inhale. One more exhale. Neutral spine. Tuck your toes. You're going to lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Walking your dog out, making any adjustments that you have to. One heel up, one heel down. Pressing the shoulders back, relaxing your head and neck. Letting it dangle as you walk your dog. And now dance your dog, so knees side to side here. So you're getting into your hips. Good, and now steady down dog. Big inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Bend both of your knees, lift your heels, look between your hands. You're gonna walk or hop your feet to your hands. Hands on your shins or to the floor. Flat back, halfway lift. And really find extension all the way from the torso away from the hips. It's like you're peeking over the edge of a cliff. Big inhale. And on the exhale, soften your knees. Grab opposite elbows with opposite hands. Relax the head and neck. Forward fold. Soft knees here. Maybe a deeper bend if you need it, if it still feels a little tight in the hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bring your hands to touch. Pray your hands halfway lift, straighten out those legs. You're gonna try to get parallel with the floor with your torso. Now from here, you're gonna bend your right knee. Bring your right elbow inside of your right knee. Your left leg is straight. Open up your chest up towards the ceiling. Really pressing the hands together. You're gonna feel that in the hamstring, maybe the IT band. Really opening up the rib cage as you look up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Straighten out the right leg. Halfway lift with palms together. Other side, bend the left knee. Bring the left elbow inside the left knee. Right leg is nice and straight. Puff up the chest. Twisting gently open to your right side, looking up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Back to center, that halfway lift. Always have a little micro bend in the knees here. Now we're gonna add the arms to this. Arms extension by the ears, reaching forward. Do your best to get parallel to the floor. Good, really get those arms up by your ears. Big breath in, and out. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale, Then exhale, forward fold. Let it all go. Let your arms dangle. From here, bend your knees a lot. Take up space. Arms out to the sides as you rise all the way up. Hands together, look up, lean back. Exhale, Tadasana, hands to heart. So Tadasana, bring your two fists, measure them between the knees and your feet. They should be hip width apart. Good, so your knees and ankles are lining up with your hips. Knees are soft, shoulders are relaxed. Head is high, chest is high. Big breath in and out. Few breaths here. Coming back to that intention. Repeating it in your mind every time you inhale. We're going to do 5 sun salutation A's to warm up even more. And I do rolling sun A's, so the first time we do it, I'm going to explain that if you haven't done it in a while with me. One more inhale. One more exhale. Take up space here, arms out to the sides. Hands together, look up, lean back for a slight back bend. Dive all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands. You can walk or hop the feet back to a plank, or you can shoot back up to a down dog. Now, round your spine like you're doing cat. As you roll forward into a high plank, now chaturanga. Elbows are gonna hug in, untuck your toes, lift the heart up. Now hold this for a moment. Again, open up your collarbones. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Create length from ears to shoulders as you look up. You're either on the tops of your feet or on your knees, so cobra or up dog. Exhale, toes tuck, lift the hips, downward dog. Good. Big breath in and out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bend the knees, walk or hop it forward. Flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up. Hands together, lean back. Exhale, dive. Inhale, flat back. Plant the hands, walk or hop it back to a plank. Hips back out. Down dog. Roll it forward. Engage that core as you chaturanga, whatever method that you're going to do. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. As you inhale, bend the knees, walk or hop it forward, flat back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Hands together, lean back. Exhale, dive. Inhale, flat back. Plant the hands, walk or hop it back to that plank. Down dog. Round your spine, rolling it forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Bend the knees, walk or hop it forward. Flat back. Exhale, let it go. Rise up, 2 more. Hands meet, lean back. Dive it down. Inhale, flat back. Plant the hands, walk or hop it back to a plank. Down dog. Roll it forward. Chaturanga with integrity. Whatever method that you're doing, modification. Downward dog. Bend the knees, walk or hop. Flat back. Exhale, let go. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fall. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, walk or hop it back to a plank. Down dog. Roll. Chaturanga. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it back. Good job. 3 big breaths in that down dog. Really pressing your heels down. Noticing your inner ankles, press that down. If you like to be on the outsides of the feet, relax the head and neck. Spread the fingers wide. Big inhale and exhale. Bend your knees, walk or hop it forward. Flat back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise up. Hands together, lean back. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Big breath in and out. One more inhale. One more exhale. All right, we're going to do a really funky sun salutation here. So really focusing on balance and quad strip. So we're going to ground down on our right foot, coming into our tree pose. So you can bring your left foot into your inner thigh, inner ankle, or inner calf. Tuck tailbone under slightly. Tall spine, soft bend in your standing leg. Bring the arms all the way up. Nice tall trees. Big breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. That left foot, one nice sweeping arc like we did the other week. Bring it over to the right. Bend your right knee. Your back heel is lifted. Your hips are squared to the front. Right forearm to the low back. Left arm reaches over to the right. So you're going to feel that nice oblique side stretch all the way down to the left IT band. Maybe you can look over your shoulder at your back foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Straighten out the torso. That nice sweeping arc of the left leg. Bring the left ankle on top of your right knee as you sink into your pigeon seat. Left forearm straight across the shoulders. Right on top as you get low. Flex that left foot to protect the ankle and the knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bring your palms together. Straighten out the right leg. This is the funky one. So use blocks if you have to. Kick out that left leg. The big toe edge is aiming down. Bend your right knee as best you can. Good, coming into that open squat. Big breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Now, same way we got into it. Stand up as best you can. Bring the knee into your chest. Arms up high. Kick the left foot behind you. Coming into that lunge. Big breath in and out. One more inhale. Exhale. Power lunge. Left knee down. Lift it back up. Left knee into your chest. Extend that leg out as best you can. Back, knee back in. High lunge. Good, knee back down. Good, straighten out the right leg. Lean forward. Half Hanuman. Big breath in. And out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Arms up. Bend back to the right knee. Find a slight back bend here if you're okay with it. Look up. Big breath in. And out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Shift back. Front leg straightens. Now see if you can get your torso straight as well. Now this is a fun one. Now, you're going to pivot to your left. The big toe edge of your right foot comes down. Did I lose anyone? So you're basically doing warrior two on the knee. So we came from here to here. Did I lose anyone? Hopefully not. Good. Now we're going to pivot back to the front. Good. Big breath in and out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bend back into your front knee. Tuck your back toes. Lift the back leg. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. Same thing we just did, just on the knee. Good. Now straighten out your right knee. Peaceful triangle. So the front leg is just straight. Looking up, opening up the right rib cage, sliding the left hand down. The front leg is straight. Big inhale and exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Normal triangle. Right hand slides down the shin, little to no weight. Use a block if you wish. Turn the torso up towards the ceiling. Find length in your wingspan. Little to no weight on that right hand. Just float. Use your oblique strength to keep you lifted. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Now, peaceful warrior. Bend your right knee. Bring it all the way behind you. Now you're opening up the other rib cage. Look up. Little to no weight in that left hand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand finds your left hand behind the back. Try to keep your wrists together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the heart up. Lean the head back. Exhale, dive the torso inside of your right knee. Try to get your hands up the mid to upper back. Relax the head and neck. Humble warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Unlace your fingers, come back up. Warrior two, breath in and out. Now you're gonna soften your left leg, the one behind you, because you're gonna lift it up. Find your balance into half moon. Right hand finds a block or the top right hand corner of your mat. Flexing the left foot out to the side. If you are doing the more advanced variation, hand can come to your heart. It can float. Whichever which way, or maybe your hand lines up with your foot. Good, big breath in. Hand out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Now we're going to close off our hips. So bring the hands together between at the chest center. Back foot flexes down. Warrior three. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Bring that left knee into your chest. I know this is a lot of balancing. Now, if you can, peace fingers around your big toe of the left foot. Your hips are squared. We did this earlier without the hands. Right arm extends. So you can stay here. Your right leg is burning, let it burn. Extend the left leg straight out. Keeping your torso and your hips squared to the front. Try not to open anything out to the sides. One more inhale here. And exhale. Kick it back behind you. High lunge. Hands to the floor. Kick that right leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Option to do a three-legged chaturanga. So round the spine. Roll it forward. High to low. Good job. Inhale, up downward cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk that dog out. You should feel good on the right leg. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bend your knees, walk or hop it forward, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, release, let it go. Inhale, rise up. Hands meet, lean back. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, 3 big breaths. Coming back to that mantra. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Release the hands. Your right foot finds your inner left thigh, calf, or inner ankle. Finding a nice solid tree. Just grounding down on the left foot. Soft bend in the left leg. Arms up. Nice tall tree. Just pressing foot to leg and leg to foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And on the exhale, one big sweeping arc. Right leg over to the left side. Hips are squared. Left arm to the low back. Right arm reaches to the left. Maybe you look up. Maybe you look over your shoulder at your back foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Torso comes back to center. Find that nice sweeping arc of the right leg. Ankle finds the knee. Right forearm down. Left on top. Your forearms are shoulder level as you sink even deeper into your pigeon seat. Flexing that right foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, a little deeper. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bring your hands to heart center. Straighten out the left leg. Your right leg comes into an L split, so out to the side. Start to bend your left knee. This is a hard one. Until the big toe edge of your right foot comes to the floor into your open spot. If your hands have to touch the floor, that's okay. Or use blocks here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. This is where the quad strength comes in. See if you can straighten out that left leg. You can use the right foot to help you. Hug that knee into your chest. Good, arms up high, inhale. Exhale, shoot it all the way behind you into that high lunge. Good, right hip forward, left hip back. Big breath in. Exhale, power lunge down, so right knee taps down. Lift it back up. Bring the right knee into your chest. You can find your balance. Good, so remember this because we're doing it later on. Fingers to toes, so extend that leg out. Notice your hamstring flexing out through the heel. Big breath in. Exhale, bend it back. Kick it back behind you, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, power lunge down. Good. You can keep the toes tucked or untucked, up to you. Shift the hips back. Lean forward, half Hanuman. Breath in. And out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Arms up. Bend back into that left knee. Maybe you find that back bend. Breath in. And out. One more inhale. Exhale, torso straightens out. Left leg straightens out. So make any adjustments there. So you're nice and tall. Now pivot over to the right like you're doing warrior two. Good. Pivot back to the front. And back to the right. You take as many steps as you have to get into that. Now back to the front. Good job. Big breath in. And on the exhale, bend back to that left knee. Tuck your back toes. Good. Lift the back knee high, lunge, inhale. Then exhale, warrior two. Good. Nice open stance. Arms out to the sides. Big breath in. And out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Peaceful triangle. So straighten out your left leg. Right hand slides down the back leg. Look up. Nice open left side here. Taking one long line from hand to foot. Big breath in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Trikonasana triangle pose. Left hand slides down the shin, little to no weight. Open up your torso towards the ceiling. Right arm up. Maybe look up at your thumb. So in triangle pose, notice your head and neck. If it's coming in towards your chest, lean it all the way back and then tilt the chin upward. So you're also creating length in your neck. Perfect. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. From here, peaceful warrior. So bend your left knee, flip your left hand, bring it all the way back. Looking up, now opening up your left side with the knee bent. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in and one more breath out. Left hand finds your right hand behind the low back. Do your best to keep your wrists together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the chest up. Lean the head back. Inhale. Exhale. Dive the torso inside of your front knee. Relax the head and neck. Humble warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Unlace the fingers. Come back up. Warrior two. Start to soften your back leg because you're going to kick it up. Find your balance first here. Left hand finds the top left-hand corner of the mat or a block. Or if you're doing more advanced variations of half moon, maybe no hand on the floor at all. Maybe hand to your heart. Or maybe line up your hand with your foot. Flexing your right foot and really lifting up to the side leg. You get that nice L shape. Inhale, then exhale. One more inhale, one more exhale. Now we're squaring our hips off, so turn your back toes down towards the floor. Hands together, heart center, try to get parallel. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, and on the exhale, bring your knee into your chest. Let the leg burn if it is. Peace fingers of the right hand around the big toe. Hips and chest is square to the front. Left arm up. Option to stay here You're playing with your hamstring flexibility. Extend through the heel. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, bring the right foot back. High lunge. Last time, hands to the floor. Kick your left leg back. Three-legged dog. Option to do your three-legged chaturanga or a normal one by just dropping the foot. High to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Good job. 3 big breaths. Feel free to walk your dog out. Letting that left leg, hamstring, arch of the foot. Let any strain go. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bend your knees, walk or hop it forward, flat back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, take up space, hands out to the sides. Have them meet overhead, lean back. Exhale, hands to heart. Woo! Towel, water, whatever you need. I am sweaty. I don't know if you guys are. Now we're just gonna stretch it out. So take your time. We're gonna meet back in Tadasana whenever you're ready. From your Tadasana, heel toe your feet so they're about shoulder width apart. They may be a little bit more narrower or wider, depends on where your squat is. So arms out like you're carrying like a really heavy box or an animal, your pet, something really heavy. Bend your knees, make sure your toes and your knees are facing in the same direction. Lift that heavy thing back up. Bring it back down. Halfway. And back down. Hands together. You can use your elbows to press the knees apart, but lift the chest up so your spine is tall and tuck the tailbone under. Feel free to use a block underneath your sit bones. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Arms out. Round your spine. Tuck the tailbone under here. Lean forward. So do your best to be graceful. You're going to drop down onto your butt. If you have to bring your hands behind your back to do so, then do so. Okay. Legs straight out. Flex through your heels. Keep your torso lifted, spine tall. Inhale, arms up. Lengthen. Exhale, bring your hands onto your knees or your shins, but keeping your back straight and your chest lifted. Start to slide your hands down your shins. Maybe you can grab your ankles or your feet without rounding your spine. So active stretch, active forward fold. Okay. Normally we do this with a strap, but if you already have a good hold of your feet without rounding your back, feel free to grab a block or a book, place it outside of your feet, and then grab the block without rounding the back though. So a few breaths and your halfway lift or your active forward fold. Breathing. Focusing on your mantra, your intention. One more inhale in this active one. Exhale, passive. So let your back round. No more reaching of anything. Just let your shoulders and your arms dangle. Relax your head and neck. Let gravity do the work. Relax the feet. Relax the legs. If they want to bend a little bit, let them. Few breaths here. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lift the torso back up. Now you're going to bring your left foot into your inner right thigh, so seated tree pose. Good. Right hand, bring it on the outside of your left knee, so you're twisting open to the left side. Left hand reaches above your head, so behind your ear, to reach for that right foot. So really open up the rib cage towards the ceiling, look up, so if that elbow is blocking your view, move it as far back behind the head. Start to reach. So you're getting into your obliques, your latissimus dorsi muscles, the outside of the shoulder, as you lean into your right leg. Few breaths. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bring the torso back up, and then center your torso back towards your right leg. Now we're gonna come into pigeon from this position. So take as many movements you have to. So this right leg, you're gonna take that sweeping arc towards the back. Now you're in your pigeon, so make any adjustments here. See if you can move that left knee further back, or bring that ankle further up. Without too much effort, because it's gonna naturally settle where it wants to. Make sure your right leg is plugged into your right hip socket. So all you have to do is look over your shoulder. If that leg is splaying out to the side, move it in towards the body a bit. And then stay on your hands for a moment. If your hips are really open, your left sit bone should be on the ground. If not, it should be floating. Unless it's like your right quadriceps totally flat on the ground. Keep that chest lifted, so there's a slight back bend here. Good, just a little bit of active pigeon. And now you can lower down to maybe your forearms or onto a pillow, or maybe flat on your chest by walking your arms out all the way to the front, just like you're in child's pose. So any variation of your pigeon. Inhale, and exhale. One more inhale, one more exhale. So coming back onto your hands. Same way we got into this, your right leg is going to sweep back to the front. Coming back to that seated tree pose. Perfect. Now pick up that left knee. So this leg, we've done it forward, we've done it back. Now, I'm a little hesitant to do this at home because it really helps if you have a block or a pillow. So if you need a block or a pillow, see where you are with this one. So that left leg, the one that was bent, you're gonna bring it back the other direction. So if it's really tight in your hip in the left quad, get a pillow or a block, or roll up a blanket, something to help elevate your hips, or your right hip specifically, if your left quad is really, really tight. I do want to stretch this out because we did a lot of the squatting movements, which required a lot of strength. So if you can make more of a 90-degree angle with the legs, awesome. If not, you might have to bring it closer in. Okay, so this is a runner's quad stretch. So if you're already feeling it, stay here. Otherwise, arms up. In between the knees. So in a diagonal forward fold. Few breaths. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Lift the torso back up. Now we're going to bring this knee to the right knee. So it's a half hero pose. So if you like sitting on your heel, go for it, but use something to elevate the other hip, otherwise your hips are going to be lopsided. So I like to have the heel next to my butt. Again, use a pillow or a block to elevate if this is too much in your quadricep. And you can feel it. If you're already getting the stretch, it's going to be really tight. Now, if you can go a little more, hands behind the back, lean back, whether on your hands, on your forearms, or maybe all the way on your back. And again, if you have the comfort of a block or a pillow, you can come into some type of modified fish position in this pose. Leaning back. We're not going to hold it too long because I'm not really sure where you guys are at in this quad stretches. So a few breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Take your time. Lift your torso back up. Release that left leg, but we're not quite done. One last thing. So you're bringing that foot back to the front. Bring that ankle on top of the right knee. We're coming back to that forward pigeon position. So keep the chest lifted, hand on the knee, hand on your foot, flex that foot. Bring a forward fold gently while pressing that knee down. A few breaths here. So your collarbones are trying to get on top of your calf muscles, so nice and parallel. Your shoulders are squaring off to the ankle and knee as best you can. One more inhale here. One more exhale. Lift the torso back up. Again, hands behind the back. Bend your knee, your right knee. So now you're in your seated pigeon. So now you're trying to bring your collarbones towards your ankle. The same idea, just different variations of your pigeon. A few breaths. One more inhale, and one more exhale. Extend the right leg back down. Release the left leg. Shake it off. This time, spread the legs out as wide as comfortable. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, wide-legged stretch. One more inhale. One more exhale. Torso back up. Sit the legs together. Now we're going to do the other side. So right foot inner, left thigh. Seated tree pose. Turn your torso over to your right knee, the one that's bent. Left hand can come to the outside of the thigh. Right hand reaches for the left foot. Open up your torso towards the ceiling. Gazes upward as you reach for that left foot. Few breaths here. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lift the torso back up. So square your chest back to that left leg. Now that sweeping arc, you're going to bring that left leg all the way behind you, coming into your pigeon position. Good. So make sure that left leg is plugging into your hip socket. So quick peek behind you. Maybe you have to shimmy that left leg in towards the body. Now see if you can move your right knee further back, maybe your right ankle further up. Stand your hands for a moment or a pair of blocks. Slight back bend here. Relax the belly though. Relax the abdominals and press the chest up. Active pigeon. If you have a really strong active pigeon, maybe your arms can come up. Otherwise, stay in your hands. Just to strengthen the hips a bit. And then whenever you're ready, maybe come down on your forearms or your belly by extending the arms to the top of your mat like in child's pose. Hang out here for a few breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Take your time coming back to your hand. And hopefully you have the space. I've been telling you guys to do that nice sweeping arc. I don't even know if you have the space, but now we're going to sweep it back to the front. Good. Now you're going to bring that right ankle on top of your left knee. So we're doing a forward pigeon this time. So hand on your right knee, pressing it down, and maybe your hand on your ankle, making sure your left foot is flexed. Chest lifts, spine tall as you forward fold. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lift the torso up. Hands behind the back. Bend your left knee. So the closer your heel is to your glute, the deeper it is. So if that has to be some degree further away from the glute, go for it. Keep the chest lifted, pressing your torso towards your calf muscle. Good. Few breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Straighten out the left leg. Now that funky one, hurdle pose and quad stretch, we're going to bring that right leg behind you. So again, sit on a block or a pillow, something to help elevate your hips. Try to create that 90-degree angle here. Inhale, arms up whenever you're ready. Forward fold for your hurdle. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lift the torso back up. Now bring your knees together. So if you like to sit on your heel, elevate the other hips so your hips are uneven. My heel is on the outside of my glute. So if you're ready feeling it, stay here. Next up, hands behind the back, lean back. Next step after that is forearms. If you have a block, you can place that behind your shoulder blades so your chest is still propped up. Otherwise, if you can lay all the way back, go for it. Few breaths. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lift the torso back up. Release that right leg and shake it off. I kind of changed the order of operations there on you. Sorry, guys. Okay. So from here, with your legs straight out, you're going to bend your knees and drop your knees over to your left side. With your hands, you're going to bring your chest flat on the mat for a forward supine twist. And from there, I can't do it, but you can spread your arms out wide, or you can cactus, and you can look towards your left, so the opposite direction of your knees. So it's a supine twist just on the chest. Just 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Take your time, but you're going to come back up onto your hands. Your knees stay exactly where they are, but now you're going to come into a normal supine twist. Arms open out, or you can cactus them. You can look up or gaze toward your right, the opposite direction of your knees. Few breaths. One more inhale. One more exhale. Untwist, coming back into a fetal position. Press yourself back up. Bring your knees back to center. Now you're going to drop them over to the other side. Did I lose anyone here? So I think we were on the left. So now we're going to drop the knees to the right. Good. Now you're going to turn to the top of your mat. Bring your chest down. Your arms can spread out, or you can cactus them. And you can look over to your right or straight down at your mat. Few breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lift your torso back up. Like you're threading the needle. Bring your right arm down. Left arm over to your left side. You can open your wingspan or cactus your arms to get that extra upper pectoral stretch. Look up to your left side, the opposite direction of your knees. Few breaths. One more inhale. One more exhale. Come back to that fetal position on your right side. Press yourself back up. And take a moment here for yourself. Towel, water, any last movements, postures, a pillow, blanket. Whatever you gotta do so your practice feels complete and your Shavasana is more comfortable. Now, take your pick. You can do Shavasana seated or Shavasana laying down. Totally up to you. Take a quick moment to do any counter postures, left or right sides that you haven't done. Begin to find your final resting pose. Taking your time getting there. Closing your eyes. Back to your breath. Going back to that intention. As we ease down into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Big inhale and exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. If you're laying down, just roll over to your fetal position. Gently press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall, bring your hands together at heart center and just bow your head in gratitude for yourself. You're doing the hardest part of yoga, which is showing up fully. Sending gratitude to the other yogis that shared this practice with you virtually. Just sending gratitude out to anything and everything that you're truly grateful for. Just giving it some acknowledgement. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, the space between the eyebrows. Big inhale and exhale. Hind thumbs. Thumbs to your lips, inhale and exhale. Hindwards. And thumbs to heart center, inhale and exhale. Hind actions. The light within me bows and honors the light within all of you. Namaste. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Christa.
You're very welcome.
Thanks, Krista.
Have a lovely weekend.
You
too. See you over the weekend.
Always nice seeing your faces.
And yours.
Soon in person, soon.
Oh my God, believe me, I'm dying for that.
Yeah.
Ah, I don't know, we'll see. I'm trying not to get my hopes up anymore, because then it's like crushing when it's like, oh, you're pushing it out another 2 weeks? Great.
I see you added a lot more classes, Christa, starting next week, right?
Oh no, that was like our original schedule.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't. I wish I can. They said they're opening non-essential businesses, but like you really still can't open. Like everything is like virtual or curbside.
Wow.
Like nothing's changed. But unfortunately, because of the state of things, when we open back up, I've had to come up with like we can't sustain all the classes that we did in the past. So, and I don't know if my landlord's gonna continue to work with us. I think she is. She's really nice, but I don't know. It's kind of tough.
Can you do both in-house and virtual? Like, if it's,
I think we're gonna have to do some type of hybrid.
Yeah.
Outdoor yoga once in a while in the summer.
I know. I kind of want to. It helps that some of our students work out of town. Like one of our students is the mayor of Kenilworth, so that's kind of neat. So I have actually, they're not charging me for free access for DeMario Park, which is on Michigan. We've had like a couple classes there. I don't know if you guys were there, but I was thinking of doing like outdoor classes when weather is nice.
Yeah.
We're not in that room breathing each other's breath. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how sensitive people are, so. But
Well, in the beginning, we'll probably all be sensitive.
yeah, and I know not everyone's gonna come rushing back to public spaces.
It'll be gradual. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's summertime. It's always slow season for everybody. So.
But since this year a lot of people aren't traveling, it might.
Yeah, that's another thing. If you're not traveling, maybe they'll do more yoga.
Yeah. But outdoor spaces are supposed to be incredibly safe, they said.
Yeah.
So it's actually like if we can do, we got to pray for little thunderstorms, and we really, it would be a really safe way to practice together.
Yeah, it's either at the park, my backyard's still open. So I don't know, we got to get creative, and the more feedback I get from people, the easier it'll be. And I don't even know if anyone's going back to work. Like all the New York people, they're not going back to work till January, I heard, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so if you commute to the city, you're working from home for the rest of the year.
Wow. Wow.
Which could be good news or bad news. I have no idea. So
Interesting.
I'll keep you guys updated. But right now, there's no change.
Well, thank you for keep doing the virtual classes.
Yeah, thank you, Christa.
Thank you guys, because trust me, there's so many times I wanted to give up.
Aww.
Like, can we just suspend everything? Because I don't know what we can do now. So this keeps me going.
Well, thanks, Christa and Katie
Thank
Yes.
you guys.
and everybody.
Stay optimistic.
Keeping us going.
Yeah. All right. Have a great, beautiful
Right.
weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Take
Enjoy
care.
the night.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.